Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So, it's almost the end of the season here, so we gotta get straight into the replays so we can get them all. There's not that much, of course, because with the new changes with the double matches, well, effectively most of the time people are going to optimize and basically do half as many matches, so that basically means you get matched roughly, not really half as often, but you know, maybe like you get 3/4 of your normal amount of matches, unless you got unlucky, of course. That always is a thing. But recently I've not been getting too many, so there's that. I'm not sure what this person was trying to do here, setting up. Pretty big waste of turns in my opinion. I know they probably were waiting for this, but then they do this, and then it's like, sure, you can activate Wings of Mercy, but I don't know. It just didn't feel right. And at this point, you know, they can clutch it out, but of course there's Seliph there being a troll, so that's kind of a problem. So they're going to take out Micaiah, because she's going to murder units pretty hard, and well, we get the panic ploy in here. Seliph gets a free kill and a dance. He can't double, a little unfortunate, but I mean, Seliph is forever going to be too slow. They can't take out Seliph, he's too powered up, he has Vengeance ready, it's not a great time. And Seliph is just going to clutch it out by doing absolutely nothing. Feels bad, man. Some people just cannot deal with Seliph, and basically those are the people I have to bank on for wins. Because let's be real, otherwise my team isn't doing that much. But yeah, he's definitely on the scarier side during Dark Season when he has plus 10 HP and plus 10 res. Kind of makes a big difference. So, especially the plus 10 HP. So, this person is just going to have a pretty generic setup, nothing too special. Not the most efficient use of turns, but you know, they're testing stuff, they're breaking things. It's gonna work out for them, but it's all about the execution, because of course, Sothis, if you don't have the proper ranged unit, it's not, or you know, melee Gale Force unit, it's not a trivial win. But here they're just going to get the heck out of there, but then they leave air there, so to get panic ployed. Not sure how I feel about that. So with this 10 out of 10, there's nothing here. It's just, you know, a little, it's just that's how it worked out. Unfortunate, but I mean, what are you gonna do about it? It do be like that when you have unmerged Sothis. We have ground orders for the meme kill, and now Seliph is definitely becoming a threat again. That seems to be the recurring theme. Here, they are unable to take out they can barely live Sonya here, because, well, Sonya not plus 10 and stuff, so not helping my cause, but Seliph here is just going to meme their probably only chance of taking out Seliph reliably. So, they're just going for the kill on Sylvia. Unfortunately, Paula can get enough attack for the kill. So, ripperonis. But yeah, at this point, they just can't take out everything, especially because there's Seliph. He has Vantage, of course, so that's not great for them. So, ripperinos. And then we get the classic steamroll. Nothing too special here. This is just another case of gotta hit end turn. And of course, Aversa can't panic play these buddies, because we are... At some point, I am going to get to the point where a lot of the units on my defense have a decent amount of HP, but definitely not enough to creep these kind of HP stats on offense. It's not going to be consistent at all, but I mean, this team can pretty much win by hitting end turn in a good spot. The only thing they really... I'm not sure why they did that there, but I mean, sure. I'm guessing they're going to use a Versa or something. So they test the trap here. It's real, but it's not going to matter because she has over 60 HP. So they're going to get rid of Healing Tower here. Good play by them. Prevents the healing. I don't have a great place to put it anyways, so good play by them. So now everyone's just chipped down. It's a lot easier to pick up the 1-round KOs, and they can pretty much just toss corn in here and have an easy time. So looks like they're going to go activate Pulse Smoke, so now everyone's basically completely useless. They get rid of Panic Manor to make sure she doesn't get debuffed, because 60 HP Panic Manor out of 10. Sylvia actually lives because she has a decent res stat, and everyone else is just gonna die, so great times. Not much we can do here. So, feels bad, man. Corn's actually almost short on the kill there. It wouldn't have really mattered though. So, yeah, it's just a clean, easy clean for them. And yeah, that's pretty much one of the big things that people can do against my defense. You can just still bring in a decent tank and hit end turn. Pulse Smoke definitely makes it easier because you don't have to deal with Sonya. Because once Sonya doesn't have her special, she's pretty garbage. Let's be real. Here we have someone doing the Lucina and bike strategy. Perfectly fine strategy. Of course, they're using double air to help patch up Brave Ike's res, and they're using Brave Lucina, stacking some res. But it's all about the execution. And here they just activate the Bolt Trap with Brave Ike, who's their main tank. So I'm a little confused on that play. I would have activated it with an Air or Caden or someone else. That was a pretty bad play on their part, because now they have to play the waiting game to heal. Which, you know, might not sound too relevant, but it is pretty relevant. Because now here, Brave Ike is not full HP. So they're going to bait soak this with Lucina, but I don't think they process that they don't kill, so it's just ultra kills left and right. And Seliph is here, going to absolutely destroy everything. So it's not great. And here's Sothis versus Brave Ike. Just not enough res to deal with them. So, and it's just an absolute swarm. We didn't even lose anyone. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure they probably could have tanked some folks with Brave Ike, but activating the Bolt Trap like that was a poor play on their part. I mean, I don't... Technically speaking, I could make this one real to troll people, but let's be real, that's going to troll me harder. Because anyone with like Vantage and Pulse Smoke or whatever, easy win. And I'm sure with the people who frequent my defense, I'm pretty sure they have stuff like that. Here people are just running Surtur and stuff, pretty standard. Nothing too special, and I think they're probably, no, doesn't seem like they were going to abuse the fact that it was a cramped lane. So, you know, they could have like baited Sothis with a Surtur, and that would severely limit who can attack. With this, there's some extra lanes, but here they make a pretty nice play here. But then they kill Sothis with air, so I think you know what's gonna go down here. We're just going to completely ignore Surtur and take out air. And Sonya's just going to do nothing. Surtur's just going to do his thing about chilling, doing nothing pretty much. So, and Surtur's just going to go in. Perfectly fine play. And looks like they're going to have Micaiah go up against Surtur. Unfortunately, Micaiah dies to Surtur, so that didn't work out too well. But you know, Seliph is kind of going around, so maybe we can meme stall. But no, unfortunately, that's not how it's going to work. They move their units well enough to where he's going to just come back. So, and at this point, it's a pretty easy win for them. They can pretty much just sit and chill. There's no... Of course, there's the ether structure, but let's be real, that doesn't matter too much, probably, to them. Otherwise, they would have picked it up at the beginning, so, you know. Yeah. Most of my matches are either people rematching, because my defense is absolute garbage, and I randomly clap people's defenses using the memes of the same team every week. So this person has a pretty high investment team, you know, lots of merges, lots of stuff, but you know, you still have to be able to execute. That's the biggest thing. And with this team, I just don't see kill power. Like, there is some kill power, you know, there's Brave Macabre for some armors, and like air is pretty decent, but verse is okay, but none of them are like super nukes, so you know selfs are going to be a problem from that. And they go in for this play, so I don't know about this. I don't know about you, but they're just going in here, which, you know, is kind of legitimate, but not really. We're just gonna get a kill on air here, barely. And even if we didn't kill with Sonya, you know, Seliph would have been there as well. Brave Makai is soaking hits from Aversa, not taking too much damage, but you know, Seliph is still chilling. They haven't even done anything to deal with him yet. And here they go to go deal with him. So, you know, now he's chipped down, pretty solid, but they don't have any follow-up, and then they activate the bolt traps. Now everyone's at 1 HP. So that's not great for them. That just means we get a triple kill, and Seliph's in vantage range, and all they have left is Olivia. So that is just a rip. Nothing they could do at that point. So yeah, their team definitely was more engineered for scoring and not so much for murdering these kind of teams, because like my kind of team is pretty simple, I would say. There's not much to it. If you get rid of the specials, it's a pretty free win. If you vantage, you just have to be able to deal with Sonya, so you don't necessarily need pulse smoke and stuff, but there's definitely units that can tank Sonya just easy peasy, even though she has plus 10 res from double Dark Blessing on Sothis from Sothis. It's just like, Sonya is not that great right now because I don't have many merges on her. Thinking about using Legault, then I'm like, if I use Legault, then I can't really run hierarchy burying with a good special. I would ideally like to run something like Luna, but yeah, I'm not sure. So here at this point, this is a prime example of them debuffing to, or just face tanking Sonya, because as you'll see here, Sonya's not going to be doing that much. She does 43, which is a decent amount, but that's not enough. So they're just gonna get the vantage kill here, and Seliph clearly is gonna go after Azura. There's no reason for him to go after Kronia. So now Kronia's kind of stuck in a corner, but I mean they activate the bolt trap here, but it's like even if it wasn't real, I'm thinking it wouldn't have mattered. So just solid play by them. They obviously going for the revenge matchup, because people do like their rematches against me, because they probably see me using the jankiest strat ever on offense. I don't think they know it's my only team, but it's like, you know, when you see stuff like that, it's like, yeah, probably a free win if I rematch them. So here we have a Gale Force strategy. So with basically all the Gale Force strategies, if you execute, you can win pretty easily. To win Deathless, you have to have the right units, but yeah, they're just going to be able to do a pretty nice sweep here. Nothing out of the ordinary. My team does not tech at all against Gale Force, so there's that problem. Because it's like if I put a structure, say, to the right of Sothis, so below the healing tower, then she just gets sniped from the side by a ranged unit. They can either sit there and bait the other ranged units and chill, or they can just run and my units have to go the long way around, so it's just free snipes for days. So that's not a good idea. Maybe if I made it like an annoying structure like Panic Manor, then maybe, but it's not really worth it. Here they're just gonna use Effie. Shred through Seliph, just shred through everyone. There's not much I can do, so heals Derp Man. So Sothis not able to avoid the double, and they're just going to Wings of Mercy the whole team pretty much, which is a pretty common thing in Gale Force. kind of not the most consistent team. Effie's definitely a little questionable if she does too much damage in 2 shots, or whatnot. It can definitely be suspicious, but it worked out for him in this case. And you know, it's just, this is what happens when you're in like tier 26 and up. You just get people who have all the stuff. And here, this person, super simple strategy, not even close to plus 10 or whatnot, just using a standard Candice end turn strategy, and as you'll see, it's going to work. So I'm like, when people lose to my team, it's like, were you just scared about dropping your tank to specials? Or I don't know. I feel like specials definitely do intimidate people because they don't, a lot of people don't do the calcs. I mean, as someone who does it way too often, I'm definitely used to doing them, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. Here, just gonna hit end turn. Long bait, perfectly fine strategy. No one on my team can do any damage. So it's like, yeah, it's a pretty free win. We're gonna get Wings of Mercy, of course, but Sonya's gonna do a decent chunk. But, you know, imagine if all my units had, you know, high cooldown specials ready to go turn 1, and they were trying to end turn with the tank. It would definitely be a lot harder, for sure. But, you know, if you have, like, the special fighter noontime strategy, you probably get away with it, as long as you do your calcs to make sure things work out alright. But, yeah, for the most part, everyone's not really doing any damage, so... So with this here, I'm going to miss the kill. I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Got the Panic Manor being a troll as usual, but it's not gonna matter. Just gonna hit end turn even though he gets panic played, you know. That's the nature of things. Sylvia has no attack end in first place, so her only damage is gonna be from proccing your special with a Wodow weapon. 10 out of 10. And here, I haven't seen this yet, so I'm gonna say this is Vantage. Just looking at that Tharja. Yep. With Miracle and Res Smoke. Not too bad of a choice. I do think for if you're trying to use pure Vantage and the upper echelons of Aetherids, I feel like Pulse Smoke is the best option. Attack Smoke is nice, especially when I'm using someone like Nino who doesn't really come with the greatest starting bulk. But it's like, the problem, of course, is, well, So I knew this was going to be a thing. I'm kind of surprised this is the only person who's done it. Because the inherent problem of having the flyer school there is people can do this. And so just solid execution here. They got their Aversa for Panther. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong here. And Tharja procs Miracle there. So Miracle coming in clutch there. I feel like, honestly, I don't know. I feel like Miracle just takes too long to proc. But yeah, this team's just got in the bag. Super easy win. Not much I can do here. And that's mostly because, again, Tharja be chilling back there. But, you know, if I move the bonus, I could move the bonus structure, but then it encourages people to snipe. I don't know, I should probably move it, honestly. Let's be real. Let's do it. Next season's Bright Shrine, so that's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna have oh, this is gonna be so bad. Winter Cecilia bonus. Nagi's probably gonna be annoying. Let's be real. I don't have much. It's Nino versus Nagi. That's not a great matchup at all. And Thrasier, Thrasier, however you pronounce your name. Fjorm bonus. I don't really know if I'm gonna be using Fjorm, maybe, because I'm probably gonna have to deal with some reds. Yeah, we did pretty well on offense this week. Not gonna lie. Only minus 40 on offense. From goofing early in the week, because I was fooling around like I usually do at the beginning of the season, because I'm just honing my intuition for ether raids at this point by doing whatever comes to mind, not really doing any calculations and seeing how it goes. So that didn't go too well because Winter Cecilia got healed up, so Nino couldn't one-shot her, so that was unfortunate, but it do be like that sometimes. Of course, we're way far away from top 1k. I'm pretty sure at this point, tier 20, even if you get into tier 27, that's not guaranteed top 1k. That's how competitive it is nowadays. So if I want to actually compete for tier 27, I would first of all have to use a bonus unit and actually not use legendary Azura. But she's definitely carrying me in a lot of matchups where I can abuse 3 movement. The buffs are nice for sure, because when I have to throw Nino out and just have Kaden in range, it can definitely be a struggle to get the buffs back, but that's kind of just a side thing. Allegiance battles, more people are abusing blessings, so not much I can do there. We're staying in tier 21, and it's probably going to be that way for a while because next week is water season, and this is my arena team. I can switch out Sheena with Gwendolyn, who's water blessed, so I can go absolutely ham on score. Although I'm not sure if I want to do that. We'll have to think about it. But arena assaults, just a casual, not too try hard run. Top 1.5k looking like again, so there's that. So we will be back when the results come in. Anyways, here we go. Not top 1k as usual. Eventually, somehow we'll make our way there like once or twice, but this upcoming season is going to be a nightmare, not gonna lie. Honestly though, Bright Shrine bonus, definitely gonna be brain damage. Not that people already spam it anyways, so it almost doesn't matter. There's so many bad places to put structures. Let's just do this, I guess. Make it open. I don't know. Tactics Room honestly is pretty useless. I'd rather run like Dark Shrine or something, but we're just gonna keep it around. Why not? Actually, now that I think about it, maybe Tactics Room here? But then people do the corner snipe strat. I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me now. I'll think about that later. But anyways, Allegiance battles. Once again, not top 1k. I believe I just need 2 more points for top 1k. So basically, have a blessing. That's pretty much Allegiance battles for me in a nutshell, so I don't care too much. Of course, over time, I am losing rewards by a decent amount of rewards by doing so, but I can't be bothered to keep rotating blessings like a madman. Sure, I might have a decent stockpile of blessings, but if you keep doing it every week, before you know it, you will run out. So not planning on doing that. Kind of same idea on ether raids. I haven't even built any Astra units yet. I just have it on 1 unit for quests, but enough ranting. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.